Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I was just kind of, scrolling along through Instagram and Pinterest as one does, and I came across this image here. And I thought that is really, really cool, and I wanted to try doing it myself. So today I'm going to try to give myself like a rainbow kind of cracked mask. I don't know what you would call it, but let's see if I can do it. I have never done anything like this before, so we will see if that works. Before we do, hi, if you're new here, I'm Annie. This is @beauty, and I am a 43-year-old lover of color who believes that you can wear color and have fun with makeup at any age. So let's go ahead and dive right in. To do this, I'm going to use just basically two products. I'm going to use my Take Me Back to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics, which is just, of course, the full spectrum of the rainbow, which I'm going to need in order to put a rainbow on my face. And I'm also going to use this really cheap Moset's face palette that I picked up from Amazon. It is just your basic face painting palette. These are water activated. So we will see what we can do. All right, so the first thing I need to do is kind of map out where I'm going to put things. So I'm just going to pick up one of my little brushes that I like to use for detailed work. These are just nail art brushes, and I'm going to go in with the white from this palette because I'm going to, I guess what I'm going to do is just paint everything kind of white where I want to lay down the color, and then I'll go in later and add the details with the cracks and things like that. So just picking up some water, picking up some of that white paint, I am going to go ahead and start drawing on my face. Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it being like perfect right now because, like I said, I am going to go back in and like perfect it as I go.
Why don't we say that it's too late for us now? Why do we stay when I blame you for the things that weigh me down? In the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body.
Okay, so now that I have like kind of a rough sketch of what I want to do, I am going to go in with a sponge and just kind of fill all that in as best I can with the white. And then once I do that, I'll go in again and hit any little cracks and stuff that I couldn't get with my sponge. So I just got this little bitty teeny tiny like beauty blender here, and I'm just kind of like dabbing it into that paint. And let's see if this, oh, it totally does. And I'm going to go right over my eyebrows because I do plan to cover my eyebrows as well with color. And again, it's okay if I go outside of the lines because I'm going to come back and perfect it some more. Maybe I shouldn't have put base on this part of my face. Oh well. Hopefully I don't make a muddy mess. Too late. Muddy mess is happening. We'll just kind of sop that up. Word to the wise, really wring out your sponge well before you do this.
Who gets the better version of you? I need the bitter truth. I need the better version of you. I need the better version of you. I need the better you.
Okay, I think that's going to do it for that. Now I'm going to go in with just this little flat brush. This is a really cheap brush. And I'm just going to see if I can kind of get into some of these other spots and fix some of what I've got going on there around the edges. Then maybe I'll pat that out with a sponge as well. Oh yeah, that works really well. Like I said, I've never done anything like this. This is completely me just experimenting and fooling around.
Is it just something you say, or is it the same with that girl you texted when I look away? 'Cause in the echo of your silence, I only hear what's best for me. Yeah, in the echo of your silence, I'm thinking more of her. She who wants to study your body, who gets the better version of you. I need the
All right, moving along, we are going to go in now with some colors. So I'm going to set this aside for the moment and bring out my Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and we are just going to kind of go through the spectrum. So to do this, I'm actually going to start out with this big foundation brush to cover a lot of space to begin with, and then I'll move into some smaller brushes to see if I can, actually this might be a little too big. Maybe we'll go in with, let's see. Maybe we'll go in with this brush here. This is a Luxie Large Eye Blending Brush, which is like the same size as my eye, and I never use it, so maybe this will work. So I'm going to start with a pink. I'm going to go in with this hot pink here at the top. Oh, that's perfect. And I'm just kind of stippling that on. It's like perfect. And then in between, I'm just going to continue to use this. I'm just going to wipe this off. I have this huge mat in my lap that I'm just going to wipe it off in between each shade. Next, I'm going to go in with red. So I'm going to go in with the only real red in this palette, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to kind of layer that right over next to the pink.
truth. I need the better version of you. All I need. I need the better version of you. All I need. I need the better you. You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing.
so now we're gonna go back in with the black. So I'm going to take, which brush do I want to use for this? I'm going to take this kind of longer little brush. We're going to start, hopefully, adding some detail here. Maybe I want to go in with a shorter one to start with. And I'm going to want to mirror up close.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve, can I hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl? Got the kick in every move and I fall just like a fool for you, for you. Wish I knew just what it was, but why should I make a fuss? Just stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. Got me under lock and key, but I don't wanna be free when I'm next to you. You're like honey to a bee, I go crazy for the sweet when I'm next to you, girl. Got the kick in every move and I fall just like a fool for you, for you. It might seem that I'm dumb, but it's you that's got.
Okay, I think I am liking that so far. I have some space here where I need to kind of go in and clean things up a little bit. This is where I wish I was like an artist and I knew how to do like a drop shadow or something like that, because I really don't know how to do that. What I am going to try to do though is go in and just kind of go right here, right along that black line, and see if I can add some more shadow there with, you know, the original colors. And then I'm going to go in with some gray on top of that. So we'll just start over here with the pink.
Stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. You got it down, shake my ground, and I can't get enough, got me spellbound. And every day.
Okay, I think that's going to do it there. And now we're going to go in with some gray. So I'm just going to take that same little brush that I was using earlier, make sure that's as clean as I can get it for now. And then I'm going to go in with the gray out of this little base makeup palette. And let's see, maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way around or just add, no, let's see how this works out. Whether it works out at all, we'll see.
Special about you.
I try so hard to fade away, but something's forcing me to stay. It'd be easier for me if I turn away to flee. Oh, but there's something holding on, the way of being long gone. There's so many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up.
Okay, I am going to go back in with some black and deepen up some of those spots. I don't think you need to see me do that. Maybe clean up some of what happened over here. And then of course, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, so I'll come back for that. And we're gonna add some glitter because we need glitter. Hold on. Okay, it is time to take care of the eyebrows. So to do that, I am going to use the paints in this palette that correspond with what colors are already there on my eyebrows. So I'm just going to pick up my little eyebrow brush. This is just one from the Brow Gal. And we are going to use it to do that. So starting over here, I'm going to start, I guess, with a little bit of green.
Ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up, baby, time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up, baby, time to wake up, time to wake up. I know I should have done this, should have quit this long ago.
It's hard to do your brows when you can't see your brows. We're gonna call that good on the brows. They don't have to be perfect. This is not all about the brows today. You can't really see them anyways. All right, and now because life is never good if you don't have glitter, I'm going to bring in my Urban Decay Heavy Metals glitter. This is in the shade Distortion. And I'm just going to use a little brush. I think I'm going to use, if I can find it, the one I'm looking for. And just this little bitty eyeshadow brush, I mean not eyeshadow, eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit at a time because I don't want the glitter to take over completely of this look.
Can't stand another heartbreak, but it's time to let it go. It'd be easier for me if I turn away to flee. Oh, but there's something holding on, the way of being long gone. There's so many ways to escape, but I guess
happy with that. Now I need to add some black to my eyes because they just kind of are disappearing right now. So I'm going to go in with my Hank and Henry Slick Wicket liner. And I'm just going to line the top. I'm not going to do a wing. And then I'm going to add black to my waterline as well. Maybe if I can find my black pencil. Where is my black pencil? I have a million of them. I'll just use this one right here. And I feel like I do need an inner corner highlight as well. So let's see, what color? Maybe I'll go into my BH Cosmetic Black Light. This is kind of messy because one of the shades broke. And on this eye, I'm going to go ahead with this blue, and on this side I'm going to go in with laser over here, or maybe electric, which is a little more yellow. We'll see how that works out. So going in with Queen first, which is the blue shade, we're going to just pop that here, hopefully to add a little more dimension because things are looking so flat right now. Oh yeah, I like the way that's looking. Definitely. I don't know if you can see it as much on camera. And let's see. Do I want to use laser? I think we're going to go in with Electra, which looks like this. This one's a little bit whiter, it looks like. So we're going to take Electra and we are going to pop that here. I think I'm also going to take both of those. I'm going to take Electra on this side and just kind of run it under my brow there. And then Queen on this side. Just to add a little something else. All right, so now I need mascara. I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Oh, maybe we'll do lips first. What do I want to do on my lips? Do I want to do a rainbow lip? Maybe I want to do a rainbow lip. I think I do. So I think what I'm going to do is go in with one of these little small brushes again. And for right now, we'll see how this works. I've never done this before. We're going to go back into those face paints. And we're going to see if we can do a rainbow lip. We'll see. I don't know that those are going to work on my lips. I think I'm going to have to go in with a white lipstick first and then go over the top. So I'm going to apply a white lipstick. I'm going to apply my mascara, and then I will be back to, I guess, finish the lips and yeah, see what it all looks like. Hold tight. Okay, so I found these crazy lashes in my drawer. You all know I don't wear lashes around here, but I had these and I thought, why not? Now let me find my palette. Okay, I put Drug Lord, which from Jeffree Star, on my lips. So now I think we're just going to use some shadows to see if we can do a rainbow on my lips. I'm just going to go in with this little blending brush. I'm going to start with red. feel like that's not quite as intense as I want it, so I'm going to go in with something a little denser. I'm going to take this little Luxie brush, this little mini angled Luxie brush, and that's a bit better.
Time to wake up, time to wake up, baby. Time to wake up, time to wake up. There's so many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up. Far too many ways to escape, but I guess it's time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up.
Okay, that's wild. I'm gonna clean up a little bit here around my lips with a little bit of concealer. Eeps, I used my regular brush that I use for concealer. That's okay, I'll just use this tiny little brush here. And then I'm just gonna take this little brush and see if I can fill in some of these gaps where I have some of the white showing.
Wake up, baby. Time to wake up, time to wake up, time to wake up.
And then because I look like my lips have come completely dry, because they are, I am just going to grab a little bit of my So Juicy gloss from ColourPop. I'm going to put a little bit of that on my finger. And try not to make a huge mess. Okay, I think that does it. That is the wildest, craziest look I've ever done. I'm actually really, really happy with it. My hair is a mess. It's going to stay a mess. It needs to be washed. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, so this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Like I said, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Be gentle. I know it's not perfect. I know that there are people out there who have done it a whole lot better, including that girl that I found on Pinterest. I'm going to put her picture up there again. If you know who she is, can you comment down below, because I would really like to give credit where credit is due. Obviously, I did not come up with this look on my own. I had a lot of help from Pinterest. So, yeah, that's the end of today's video. I'm just going to kind of end it there very abruptly. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit that like button down below. While you're there, please scooch on over, hit subscribe. I'm doing way better at uploading. I have got several videos already uploaded, scheduled. Yay, then I'm gonna have this craziness happening. And if you'd like to see more of me, I am on Instagram. You can find me there at @seemybliss_beauty. And you have a fabulous day. Bye.